Welcome to my channel, viewers. And today here is the sum problem of quadratic equation. And very interesting question and also important for the competitive exam. Okay. To all the competitive exam, very interesting question. Here is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 problem is. I will be solve this introduce to all of you the 6th problem and see the calculation here. First one is given that one root is the nth power of the other of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, and we have to prove a to the power n, c to the power n, whole to the power 1 by n plus 1, and also a into c to the power n and whole to the power 1 by n plus 1 plus b is equal to 0. Okay, and see the calculation here. By the statement, the two roots are alpha and alpha to the power n. Actually, see carefully, if one would be alpha, then other would be alpha to the power n. Okay, and you know the sum of the two roots is here alpha plus alpha to the power n is equal to we have an equation is there ax square plus bx plus c, so you can write here that is minus b by n. Also the another condition is alpha into alpha to the power n, and that is equal to c by a. Okay, and so from this is 1 and this is 2 here, and now this is alpha to the power n plus 1, and that is equal to c by a, and we can easily write alpha is equal to c by a whole to the power 1 by n plus 1. Okay, and this is from 3 here. Now from 1 and 3, so 1 and 3, this is here alpha means c by a to the power 1 by n plus 1, and also put the value of alpha in this place, then it is c by a whole to the power, this is power n, so this is n by n plus 1, and this is there minus b by a. Okay, and c multiply by a to this right hand side, so you get here a into c by a whole to the power 1 by n plus 1 actually, and then after a into c by a whole to the power n by n plus 1, and plus b, actually plus b equal to 0, and take the minus sign to transfer to the right and left hand side, then we get plus b here, so equal to 0. Now see the calculation here is a to the power n and c whole to the power 1 by n plus 1. Okay, actually this is it. Now see here is our calculation, that is a, and this is here c to the power 1 by n plus 1, and also a to the power 1 by n plus 1 also, and again also here a into c to the power n by n plus 1, and now a by n by n plus 1 plus b equal to 0. So it implies that, so we apply the indices power, that is a to the power 1 minus that is here 1 by n plus 1, and from that, and c into c to the power 1 by n plus 1 here. Okay, actually, and this is here also a 1, so we can write here 1 minus n by n plus 1, and c to the power, and c to the power n whole to the power 1 by that is n plus 1 here, and plus b is equal to 0. So, okay, and now from here, if we take a LCM, then we get here a to the power n by n plus 1 actually. Okay, and c to the power 1 by n plus 1. Okay, and a to the power 1 by n plus 1, and c to the power n whole to the power 1 by n plus 1 plus b equal to 0. And now see here, actually a to the power n and whole to the power 1 by n plus 1. See, same power, we want to transfer this power as the same, that is 1 by n plus 1. Okay, so we can jointly express as a power, that is 6 to the power that is n and 1 by n plus 1 here, and plus b, and so you can easily write this is c into a to the power n, and that is to the power 1 by n plus 1 here. Okay, and also that is here a into c to the power n and whole to the power 1 by n plus 1, and also plus b. Okay, and this is equal to 0, and this is the condition to which I want to prove this. Okay, got the answer is this. Okay, so this is your answer. So now for 2, very interesting question, and see carefully, and the power of the a and c, and how can we simplify this equation. So this is the main point here. Okay, now we'll proceed to the second question. See carefully here. So this is here. This is here equations. The roots are alpha beta to this equation. So first we write the equation here is lambda, that is x square minus x. We always find a quadratic equation in the pattern of ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, always. So just like that. Okay, so lambda into x square, and now take a common x in between the minus lambda x and x. We get here 1 minus lambda here. Okay, and this is br 5. Okay, equal to 0. And now see, roots of this equation are given that are alpha and beta, and now therefore we can write here alpha plus beta. We can write alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. This is here minus b by a, 1 minus lambda. By a means there is lambda. And also alpha into beta is equal to c by a. C by a, that is 5 by lambda. And now take another condition which is given to your question, that is 5 times of in the first bracket, that is alpha square plus beta square, and that is equal to 4 alpha beta. Okay, and this is the given statement. So okay, apply the same for simplification. That is there 4 times of alpha beta. Sorry, this is not 5 times of that. This is 4 times of alpha beta here. Okay, first we have to write in the form of alpha plus beta and whole square, and another 2 alpha beta here is okay, and this is the 4 times of alpha beta. And now again we write here and 5 times of alpha plus beta and whole square, and it will be 5 times of t. This is we get here 10 times of alpha beta, and on the right hand side here is 4 alpha beta. Okay, now again we write here 5 times of alpha plus beta whole square, and that is another on the right hand side it is 14 times of alpha beta. Okay, and see the value of alpha plus beta is here 1 minus. This is we get here that is lambda minus 1 by lambda and whole square. We can write here. Okay. And this is the 14 times of alpha into beta, that is equal to 5 by lambda. And we got the equation of lambda in a quadratic pattern. So first we arrange as the quadratic form of lambda, and that is 5 into lambda square minus 2 lambda plus 1. Okay, and this is the lambda square. We multiply this side, so 70 and lambda. Okay, and this is here LCM we had lambda square, multiply this here lambda square, then lambda are cancelled, so we got here 70 lambda. Okay, 5 14 5 2 5 4 20, carry 1, and 5 plus 3 is 70. Okay, and now there is a 5, here is a 5 times of this. Okay, now again rewrite here 5 times of lambda square, and this is the 2 times 5 times of 2 lambda, this is 10 times of lambda, and transfer to the left hand side, we got here 80 times of lambda here. Okay, and the another here is plus 5. Okay, and we got the here is given that the two solution of lambda, here is lambda 1 and lambda 2. Okay, so that's why you can write sum of the two roots, like lambda 1 plus lambda 2 is equal to minus b by a, that is 80 by 5. This is it is 16. Sorry, 16, not 16, 16. Okay, and the product of the lambda 1 and lambda 2, and that is equal to 5 by 5. Okay, this is 5 by c by a, and it is 1. And now we have to find the value of lambda square by, sorry, this is lambda 1 by lambda 2 square. Lambda 2 square and lambda 2 by lambda square. Take a LCM here, lambda 1 and lambda 2 whole square, and lambda 1 cube plus lambda 2 cube. And this is a cube plus b cube. A cube plus b cube, it can be expressed as a formula like a lambda 1 plus lambda 2 whole cube minus 3 lambda 1 lambda 2, and this is lambda 1 plus lambda 2. Okay, and this is the formula of a cube plus b cube. And now lambda 1 lambda 2 whole square. Okay, and now put the value of this part, and that is lambda 1 plus lambda 2, this is 16 square, 16 cube. Okay, and now here is 3 times of lambda 1 lambda 2, this is there 1, and also the 16 times of multiple, and this is 16 there, and this is there this is 1 square. Okay, now take a common 16. Okay, and 16 and 256 here, and minus and 3. Okay, and this is 16 into 2 5. Okay, 2 5 3. Okay, multiply 253 by 16. 3 4 carry on. 5 6 30 31st 3 4 2 12 3 15. Now 3 5 and 2. This is 8404. That is 4048. Okay, you got the answer 4048. Okay, see the calculation here. Okay, see the solution. Very interesting question. And how can I solve it? See the technique. And now follow the question number 3 here. Okay. See, before question number 3 here, if we get the single solution, that is ax square, 2by square equal to 1. Another is ax plus by equal to 1. And here is we get a single solution. Okay, single solution actually x and y actually needed to say. So now find the y here. So y is equal to, you can write here a1 minus ax by b here. Okay, now put this equation a into x square and b times of 1 minus actually by 1 minus x by b. Actually this is whole by b here. Okay, sorry. Okay, so you can write here this is 1 minus x by b square is equal to 1, and simplify ax square. This is 1 by b, and now expand this 1 minus plus a square x square minus twice x equal to 1. Again multiply by b, and that is ab x square plus b, this is 1 plus a square x square minus twice x multiplied by b on both sides. So on the right hand side is also b here. Now take a common here, x square. Okay, so another is a common here a. So this is a plus b here. Okay, and minus twice ax. Another is 1 minus b here. Okay, and this is equal to 0. And see the formula of Siddharacharya. This is x is equal to, that is twice a, and this is plus minus root over b square minus b square minus 4ac. Okay, by twice a means a times of a plus b here. And when the roots of x are equal, then the discriminant, this part is called the discriminant, is equal to 0. So this is 4a square and this is 4a into within the bracket a plus b and 1 minus b equal to 0. Okay, now cancel the 4. Okay, on the first order and second order, also on the right hand side be 0 here. So and multiply this equation. So minus a minus b and also a here. We take a common a here. Okay, so I think b square minus 4 a c. Okay, see. Take a common here and multiply by with b times of that minus plus b. Actually ab plus b square. Okay, equal to 0. So we got the relation. A cancel. So now and take a common b here, and then we get here minus 1 plus a plus b equal to 0. Actually b never is 0. Okay, so that's why you have b cancel. And actually why is b is not equal to 0? See, if b equal to 0, then the quadratic pattern is absent there. Okay, so that's why b never is 0. So we got the relation a plus b is equal to 1. Okay, This is the relation a plus b is equal to 1. Actually, this is the second option. Okay. Now, there is also some point I also introduced to the some questions. This is the condition, and what is the value of x here? And this is b0. Then we can say that the value of x here is twice a by twice a into a times of a plus b here. As a plus b is 1, we can put here. So twice a by twice a cancel. Then we got x equal to 1 here. Okay. So if we put the value of x is, we got here is x equal to 1. We apply these rules, and x is equal to twice a by twice times of a, and a plus b is 1. See carefully, okay? And this is b0, so that's why you got this relation. So the value of x is 1. If we put the value of x is 1, then we got here 1 minus a by b here. And the value of the y will be 1 minus a by b. Okay? Actually, in the question given that the solution of we get a single solution of x to the equation. Of x to the equation. Actually, this was the given. Okay? Now 4. Now see the question number 4 here, and the alpha beta be the roots of the equation x square plus x plus 1. See, this is the complex cube root of unity. Actually, it would be a omega and omega square. See the so finding the cube root of unity. For cube root of unity be like that. Okay, so x cube is equal to 1. Okay, if we actually here is a 3 solution, and there is the x equal to 1 is a real solution, but in this equation we got here x is equal to minus 1 plus minus root over b square minus 4ac by twice a. Actually minus 1 plus minus root over minus 3 by 2. So this is the cube of unity. If x be a omega, then other be a omega square. So we can say that, let us assume this is the omega and beta be the omega square. Okay. After that, see, find the equation of root alpha to the power 19 and beta to the power 7. Now let us assume a equal to alpha to the power 19 and n is equal to beta to the power 7. We now put the value of alpha, and that is we have taken omega. You can take alpha as omega square and then beta via omega. Also, we have taken this value. So now see, this is the omega to the power 19, and also n is equal to this is the omega square to the power 7. Okay, and it is omega cube and whole to the power 16, and then there is the omega. And this is your omega to the power 14, and it can be written as omega cube whole to the power actually omega cube whole to the power 4, and this is 12. And nearest value, actually you have to find the nearest value of 14. That I want to convert to the multiple of 3 here. As you know, in that case omega cube is equal to 1 actually. If we multiply these two roots, then we get the 1 actually, and this is here the values. Okay. And now this is your 1, so we got here omega, and this is your omega square. So this is your omega square actually, okay. And so now m plus n, and you see is this, so you know 1 plus omega square equal to actually 0. So omega plus omega square equal to minus 1. So you can write here omega plus omega square, and this is via minus 1. Again m plus n, m into n actually, omega into omega square. We can say omega q, this is equal to 1. Therefore, the required equation is, we can write x square and sum of the roots into x and mn equal to 0 here. So x square, and this is the value of m plus n, this is here minus 1. Okay, and mn here is 1. So we can write here x square plus x plus 1 equal to 0. Okay, see the carefully. Okay, so very interesting question. Actually, this is the option number. Here is actually, this is 2. Okay, see the solution. And now question number 5. Alpha and beta with the roots of the equation x square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So that's how you have. We can write here alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, and alpha into beta is equal to c by a. And see, this is your roots alpha beta, and the equation is this ax square plus bx plus c. So you can easily write here alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a, alpha into beta equal to c by a. Okay. And now here is n, and that is alpha to the power n and beta to the power n. Okay, see. And now we have to find the Sn plus 1. We have to find the value of Sn plus 1. So see n plus 1, and this is our beta n plus 1 here. And this is our Sn. And also Sn is this. Okay. And Sn minus 1. So alpha to the power n minus 1 plus beta to the power n minus 1. Okay. Now write the figure, that is A into S suffix n plus 1 plus B into Sn and plus C into Sn minus 1. Sn plus 1 is equal to alpha to the power n plus 1, beta to the power n plus 1, beta into Sn. Sn means alpha to the power n and beta to the power n, C into alpha to the power n minus 1 and beta to the power n minus 1. Okay. And now we have taken common A on all the sides. So this is alpha to the power n plus 1 and beta to the power n plus 1 actually. Okay. This is in the first bracket, and this is B by A actually here, B by A. Now alpha to the power n and beta to the power n, and this is C by A, alpha to the power n minus 1 and beta to the power. Okay. Alpha to the power n plus 1 and beta to the power, and B by A. B by A is this, minus alpha minus beta. C by A. Simplify. Multiply by this, so you get your alpha to the power n plus 1 minus alpha into beta to the power n minus beta into alpha to the power n minus beta to the power n plus 1. Multiply this, beta into alpha to the power n, multiply this, beta to the power n into alpha. Okay. See, these are cancel, these value cancel, alpha into beta to the power n. Okay. Okay, and this is the 0. So answer is the option C here. Very interesting question. Okay, see how can we solve it easily. See the technique here. Actually, A, B, C, alpha, beta, all are the related. So that's why here is a relation B by A, C by A. Okay, see carefully. Okay, that's why we take account A here. We got here B by A, C by A, and we can easily substitute in the place of B by A and also C by A in the term of alpha beta. Okay, then we got the relation. Okay. So this is your 6. Now next problem is 6. And given that this equation is that is 6 here, x minus A and x minus B, x minus B and x minus C, x minus C and x minus. Students, see how can we easily multiply these equations. See, x square, x square. So that's why you can write here 3x square. Okay. After that, if you multiply by x into b or a into x, so you take account x. So we got there a plus b. So see, if multiply this, take account a plus x, then we got here within the bracket a plus b, same as b plus c. Okay, same as c plus a. After that, multiply by minus a minus b. This is plus ab. So plus ab plus bc and plus c. Okay. So now you can write here 3x square, and this is their x into 2 times of within the bracket a plus b plus c. A. This is 2 times of b, c, c. Okay. This is 2 times of a, b, c. Okay. Now a, b, b, c and c a is equal to 0. And c, given that the roots are equal, the roots are equal, then b square, this is minus within the bracket a plus b plus c, and b square minus 4ac. 4ac, a means 3, c means ab, bc and ca equal to 0. So simply 4 are cancelled. A square plus b square plus c square, we split the formula. Twice times of ab, twice times of BC, twice times of CA, and 4 are cancelled, so multiply by 3 here, 3AB, 3BC, 3CA equal to 0. So now A square plus B square plus C square minus AB minus BC minus CA equal to 0, and multiply by 2. Okay, then we get A minus B whole square, B minus C whole square, and C minus A whole square. So we can, as the sum of 3 part of the square is 0, so we can easily write here A minus B equal to 0, B minus C is equal to 0, C minus A equal to 0. So we have the relation A equal to B, B equal to C, and C equal to A. Okay, so we can write here A equal to B equal to C when the roots are equal. Okay, C. Okay, bye everybody. I think all of you have better understood all the solution. See carefully. I think all of you are happy today to see this video. Okay, bye everybody.